tiles, or even your vinyl flooring, or maybe even your wooden parquet flooring. So that's your standard head, and that can go with you wherever you go. You want some others? They're all with you. You suddenly find that when you're out, you've got a piece of upholstery that needs cleaning. You suddenly find that you want to do a little bit more than just clean the carpet. Then all the accessories that you want are in here. What have we got here? Well, we've got the upholstery nozzle. Useful for getting into those smaller areas around the curtains and maybe also around the sofas. You've got this for delicates. If you're using it around the mantelpiece, getting rid of the cobwebs, then you've got a brush item to make sure you don't knock it against any hard plastic. That sits right back in there. And here, of course, the crevice nozzle. Absolutely vital. Down the sides of the sofas. But the great thing about it is they go everywhere with you. You don't have to worry about where you lost them inside the cupboard in which you keep... Normally, what, under the stairs? Where do you keep the vacuum cleaner? They're all there with you and sealed like that. Second item to tell you about is the bag. How many times have you emptied the bag and you've lost half of the contents on the floor and had to re-hoover? Here you go. It's inside here, and it lifts out with its own carrying handle. It's a miniature shopping basket of its own. But you don't have to worry. The bag slides out of there like that. You don't have to get your hands mucky when you lift it in and out of this. It's the area, the compartment where the bag lives. It's going to get mucky. Oh, while we're here, take a look at this. This is the filter to make sure that the air that it then pumps out is dust-free. If you are somebody who suffers from allergies to house dust and every time you do the vacuuming, you're sneezing for half an hour afterwards, that'll help you. So stick that back in there like that. Shove it down a bit further. And it sits quite neatly. We fold the top down like that. Then I can tell you what's at the back. At the back here are the other useful features, because not only do you just get one suction speed, you get a variable suction speed. Because you can do, well, the little icons here will show you precisely what it's suitable for. You can do your curtains with this one. How many times have you tried hoovering the curtains? And before you know it, half of them are up inside the tube. So, lower suction, not so violent, but still enough to remove the dust from your curtains. How about your upholstery, your sofas? An economy mode. You don't want to use too much power. Stick it on E. You want to stick it on your parquet flooring. That's what you do there. Or full-length, thick woolen pile carpets. That is your full motor strength. Two other items to tell you about. One is that here is a foot pedal that will retract the cord for you at a press of a button, and this is the foot pedal that turns it on. And right at the back here as well is that micro pore filter, which you can take out, shake off and clean, again removing the dust that you might be allergic to. And all we have to do is slide that in there and click it away. There we go. Right, no further ado, let us show you precisely what it can do. I've got here selection of really nasty goodies, and I'm going to do nothing more than just empty them onto the carpet, and let's prove precisely how good this is. I'm going to click it round so that I can reach it. Oh, the other thing while I'm here is this tube is really flexible. If you're like me, you probably pull the vacuum cleaner everywhere you go, so therefore you want to have something that's going to be sturdy, because that's how you drag it around the room. Let's clip it down. I've got the brushes out at the moment, so I'm going to clip it down to use the carpet setting and switch it on. And that is as much noise as it makes. Can you see how easy that is picking up? If I hold it a little above, it's removing that pile just like that. Now when you do hoover, for care of your carpet's sake, you should hoover at least once a week, gently and lightly. Do it slowly. Not because the vacuum cleaner takes more time, but because you'll achieve a better cleaning effect on the carpet. You don't have to scrub away. What did that take? What, 25, 30 seconds? All of those crumbs have completely disappeared. Now what I also want to show you while it's switched on is the dust detector. So for that I've got to turn it round and hold it down at an angle whereby you can see it. Can you see the lights that I've got here? It's a little difficult in the studio. Can you see them changing? The red light. If I apply it to the carpet, It's going to give me a red light to say it's still picking up dust. The green light means that the carpet is clean. There you go, there's a red light. And the red light goes off. The green light tells me it's not picking up any more dust particles. The carpet is therefore clean. I'm going to switch it off just for a second to show you one more item about this, and this I think is magical. I still haven't worked out how they do this. If I unplug the section, the tubing, and I take the end off, how many times have you been searching around? You suddenly need an extra length of tubing, or you want less tubing, and you've got to unplug it all, turn it off at the wall, make sure you put the right piece in the right section. Don't bother. With this, you've got an automatically adjustable section. Now, if I push on either end, it's one of those, what are they called, chest expanders. If I push on either end, I can't get it to move. If I hold the sleeve and pull and push, it retracts. So you can have that much tube, or you can extend it and pull out that much tube.